Hello, guys. How are you today? This is Teresa from FabioFit Woman, and welcome. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. My sisters, I hope your day was good. So, thank you for coming onto this video. This video is going to be all about women and our brains versus our heart. What do you listen to when you have to make decisions of the heart, of the brain, emotional decisions? What do you listen to? Well, a lot of us tends to listen more to our brains than we listen to our hearts. However, when it comes to emotional decisions, we listen to our hearts. When in fact, our brains make rational decisions. Our heart, no. Our heart does not make rational decisions at all. Our hearts, when it comes to, especially, I'm going to talk about love. When it comes to love, the only thing that matters to our heart is that it's happy. If our heart is happy, then we tend to go with our hearts. We'll make decisions that our brain tells us when it comes to everything else, finance, even our kids, anything, we'll listen to our brains. But when it comes to love, it's our heart that rules. Sometimes you get involved with someone and it's just because your heart can't get enough of them. Your heart wants more of them. So your heart seems like you can't live without that person. It's just because of how your heart feels. And your heart is making the decisions when sometimes that person is not the right person for you. And your brain keeps telling you that this is not the right person. This can be toxic. This one, you should let it go. But your heart says, no, I love how that person makes me feel. And that's all that matters to the heart, is how it feels. And sometimes when you're thinking, you're like, why would I listen to my heart and not my brain when my brain is telling me something correct? Because the heart rules the brain in anything emotional, anything that's going to affect how you feel, and that feeling turns to what you're going to do. The heart is ruler of our entire being. That's why people get in relationships and you wonder, why are they in that relationship? It's because the heart tells them to, and they listen to the heart. Even though the brain is there telling them, get out, you gotta go, you gotta go. The heart is saying, he loves you. He makes you feel good, does all the right things for you. And they stay. Very toxic relationship. And you're wondering, I can't even understand why that person would be in that relationship. You have to understand, it's the heart that's leading them. It's not anything else. It's the heart that rules the roost. And when a person is dominated by their heart, they will do things that is out of their character. You hear people in relationships and it's a love triangle. They will hurt one person just to be with the other person. They try to get rid of that person, to get that person out of the way so they could be with the other person that makes the heart happy. And you can't understand why. Why would they do something like that? But that is the reason. The heart rules. So when you're making any decision in love, know that it's many times it's your heart that's telling you what to do. Your brain will be there as that little person on your shoulder telling you something else, but the heart is saying, honey, it's good. You feel good when you see that person. The heart beats faster. You think about that person all the time because the heart just wants to be around that person because that person makes you feel good. And that's all that matters. But eventually, the brain will take charge. But it takes a while. It takes a while for the brain to take charge and tell you that, okay, the heart is not doing its job. And this is what needs to do. And eventually the brain will start dominating the heart. But it does take a while. It's not going to happen overnight. The heart is still going to be telling you what to do in this relationship because the heart is dominant in anything emotional. Weird, isn't it? But that's what it is, my sister. And especially women of our age group, we fall in that category of letting our hearts dominate us. You would think we would be smarter and say, no, I'm listening to my brain. But for some, and this is research. This is what I've researched. Women our age tends to let their heart rule them because in the past they have been through relationship where they listen to their brain and it's like, he ain't good for you, leave him by the wayside, one night stand, gone. No. And now we think with our hearts because we think we have a certain age now, we let our heart rule us, and that's where sometimes we make some mistakes in life. We don't listen to our brain. I think what we should try to do is balance the heart and the brain and think about both, what they're both saying. Make an evaluation and say, you know what, I'm saying that. I know it's not that easy. It is hard because when the heart tells you something, honey, I'm guilty of that myself. When the heart tells you something, that's all you're listening to is the heart. So my sisters, I know we got to think long and hard about what the decisions we make when it comes to love and relationship and getting involved with someone, if we're going to listen to our hearts or we're going to listen to our brains. But anyway, this is the end of the video. I don't like to do very long videos. I like to keep it short, spicy, and to the point. Well, thank you so much. I am inviting you to subscribe to this channel. As you can see, it's a new channel and I'm growing, and I'd like you to be a part of the family. So thank you. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell beside the subscription button. And let's all be a family over here. This is a space where I want you to feel free to come up, whatever, ask any question, talk, meet people, and we can grow this channel. Alrighty, ladies. So thank you, my sis. You have yourself a fantastic day, what's left of it, and you'll be good to yourself and be good to someone else. Thank you, and bye-bye.